You got shot in the face?
Yes.
Can you tell that story? I think it's crazy with all the injuries that you've had. The fact that you had this before you even got into the business.
I got shot when I was 19 years old at my friend Robert Garcia's open house. He graduated high school. It was 1983. I graduated the year before that, 1982. So this was his party, and a fight broke out. I seen one of my friends pull his belt out and start whipping it at this guy. I seen this guy pull two guns out and shoot him in the stomach. Boom, 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 and take off running. Now, the guy had a starter pistol, which is a fake gun, and a real pistol. He shot him in the stomach with a starter pistol. I thought it was the real one. I didn't know the difference. Boom, 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 took off running. So when I ran after him and grabbed him, threw him down, while he rolled over, boom, 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 I got on top of him, and he shot me in the face. He pushed the gun against my face and shot me. And then that was that.
So he was trying to kill you.
Right? He was trying to kill me. I would have tried to kill me, too. I try to kill myself every day.
So what happened to that guy afterwards? Did he get?
My friends beat the shit out of him. He went to the hospital, all that, and he ended up getting 9 months in the county jail because they said I took the law in my own hands. When he turned his back, that he was trying to get away, and I didn't let him get away. I said he turned his back, and I went after him so he wouldn't shoot nobody else. I didn't say, hey, he's trying to get away. I thought he's trying to get a better shot, you know. So, but anyways, he got 9 months in the county jail, felonious assault.
Wow.
Not attempted murder. He actually shot my other friend in the hip, but was behind my other friend. So he shot one friend like 5 times in the stomach with a blank gun, the other guy with the real gun, and then me with the real gun.
Oh, my God.
I think he didn't know which one was real because they both were identical. I think he was like 32 and I was 19, so he wasn't that young. He knew what he was doing.
Okay, I thought he was maybe part of the party or something.
No. He was from across the street, and we said if you bring your own drinks, you can come over because it was a private party. But we were getting rowdy and out in the street a little bit. It was hard to keep the neighbors away. So we said, well, if you bring your own shit, you can come over, and they did, and it broke out into a fight.
How did that event change you going forward? Because, now every day you get shot in the face.
I got shot. I always talked about I'm going to be a wrestler, I'm going to be a wrestler, I'm going to be a wrestler. Then when I got shot, I go, I'm going to be a wrestler now. After 4 days in the hospital, when I got out, I went right to my uncle's house and said, can I please be a wrestler? And he said, no, that I'd have to work for it. So he made me work for it before he trained me. He made me work for it in other ways, not wrestling work.
So you healed up, and then within this time, you already transitioned into.
Yeah, I healed up in 4 days. The bullet hit my teeth and shattered, and went into my nasal cavity and the back of my throat, and I spit most of it out. So I'm good. I'm as if it didn't happen. The side of my face is a little paralyzed, but I can live with it.
Because you have to imagine the fans that are watching how wild that sounds. Because you said before too, like when you had the broken neck with the Chris Benoit, like I asked you how did that hurt you, and you said it was it's a pain in the ass for 20 years, but it didn't really do anything.
I sold that for 20 years. Yeah, but now it's just a good story, sort of.
What are some of if you can remember, what are some of the injuries that you've had? I mean, before, obviously, you got shot in the face, and then into wrestling, what are some of obviously the broken neck, but what are some of the ones that stand out to you?
One time I wrestled Terry Funk. The first time I wrestled Terry Funk in Japan, I did a moonsault on the table with him, and a hand got caught in the table and broke my hand. And then at the end of the tour, 3 weeks later, I broke my other hand. So I had to wrestle with 2 broken hands. At one time.
With the style that you were doing too.
I didn't let up at all. I let it out. I still pedaled to metal. Nothing slowed me down. It got a little bit slowed me down. Nothing stopped me. When I was young, nothing stopped me.
Everyone always references the barbed wire thing with the arm where you just...
That slowed me down. That didn't stop me. It slowed me down for the moment until I got my bearings back, and then it was just another day at the office.
For the younger fans that didn't grow up and see that and how wild that was at the time, can you just talk us through how that happened? I'm sure you've talked about it a bunch.
I do a spot where I jump off the chair and give the guy a kick. It's called the air Sabu. And I jump off the chair, and Terry moved. But when he moved, I was just going to stick in the corner to the barbed wire. But when I stuck, I slipped, and poof, it hit me like a sickle. And that was that. I was thinking I was going to stick to the barbed wire. I didn't know I was going to fall off and get mangled. So I didn't think I was.
This gutted your whole arm.
Yeah, it cut me down almost completely through the muscle and the tendon. Parts of it all the way through, but not 100%. But They sewed it up 150 stitches. You know.
And you finished the match. It's not like you stopped. You asked for the tape, the classic. You asked for the tape. You tape it up.
There's a spot in there where I get to. I asked for tape to stop the bleeding. I actually stopped it, and then when I stood up, I got lightheaded because I stood up real fast, tried to fight, and I fell back down. But because of the loss of the blood, I got lightheaded. But then I regained my composure. But yeah, I had them burn me some tape to stop the bleeding. It worked.
Did you take any time off after this?
No. The very next week was our pay-per-view in Fort Lauderdale. I wrestled Shane Douglas and Terry Funk in a 3-way.